Hello. Welcome to Candid Conversations, and I am the official Tracy Riggs. Today, we're going to talk about how to listen to your life, part 2, and what to do if you don't like what you're hearing. So go ahead and click like, then I want you to subscribe, and click on that notification bell so that you can become notified when I upload new videos. So once again, I want to tell you guys that you're in for a treat. Hello, hello, hello. Today, we're going to talk about how to listen to your life, part 2. Now, I'm going to give you some practical things that you can do today to begin to move towards the life that you want to live. Yes, I want you to know that this is not how your story is going to end unless you decide to stay where you are. But I know you, I'm rooting for you. You're going to decide today that I'm moving forward. So number one, the first thing I want you to do, and I just mentioned it, if you're listening to your life and you're saying, I don't like what I'm hearing, you're saying it's not the way I want it to go, then I want you to, number one, we just mentioned it, decide that I'm going forward. I'm not going to stay here. I heard you, well, everything is not okay. Let me give you a word of wisdom. It's okay not to be okay. It's just not okay for us to stay that way. And I want you guys to know, I want you to know that you can even take a moment and just pause and say, I don't like this. I'm not okay. Accept the fact that you are not feeling okay about your life. Don't beat yourself up, but just do an honest gentle, let me slow it down, self-introspect and say, I'm not going to stay this way. It's okay. Maybe life have dealt you a bad hand. Maybe you grew up in an environment that wasn't conducive for your healthy growth. Maybe you're in a marriage or a relationship that's just not doing what you know it could do. So you feel kind of, a little bit low about your life right now, or your self-esteem is not where it needs to be. Whatever your situation is, and if you're feeling like your life is saying to you, you're not okay, then it's okay that you take a moment and realize and accept that I'm not okay, but it's just not okay for me to stay that way. I want you to type that in the comments. It's okay that I'm not okay, but it's just not okay for me to stay that way. Now that was worth its weight in gold, right? So once you accept the fact that you're not okay, then the next thing I want you to do is I want you to, for the third time, decide that this is not how my story is going to end. I want you to decide that this is not how it's going to be for me. I want you to decide that this ain't it. Type in there the comments, this ain't it. Then next, I want you to connect. I want you to connect with me. I want you to decide that I'm not going to stay here and, beat myself up, but I'm going to connect with someone that can help me come out of this situation. Somebody that can show me how to go from the feeling of being unhappy or just not okay, from stuck to unstoppable. I'm going to connect with the woman of God. Let me say this. Even when I was, in that situation where I didn't feel okay with my life, I knew things were not going the way I wanted them to go. There's free information out here. You can start right there, subscribing to this YouTube channel and saying that I'm going to connect with her. I'm going to connect with someone who's skilled and have the wisdom on how I can come out of this situation. So I want you to connect with me, watch the videos. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. You can go in there and just listen to the free content and start right there. I heard you, well, I don't have any money. Start right there with the free content. I've been there and I've done that. And last but not least, you can start right now today practicing gratitude. Okay, my life is not where I want it to be. I realize that there are some things going on that's beyond, my control. But God, I choose gratitude. I'm breathing right now. I know that maybe the relationship didn't go the way you thought and you feeling bad about that. But you can decide right now, Lord, I'm grateful that I got out of it. Well, you don't know I'm still in it. Well, I'm grateful that I am thinking about, making some changes. We always have something to be grateful for. So I want you to begin right now, today, practicing gratitude. Well, I'm not in the house that I dreamed of, but Lord, I thank you that I have a roof over my head. As we begin to practice gratitude, it's going to change our attitude. Then we're going to decide to get up off of the nail. You guys know I love to tell you guys about the nail story, right? If you're new, just listen to me for a minute. There was a dog that was sitting on a nail, and he kept howling, disturbing everybody in the neighborhood. And they say that the neighbors, just couldn't get any rest. So they finally asked the owner, why won't that dog get off the nail? And the owner said, because it's not hurting him bad enough. Some of you guys, you just got to make up your mind that I'm tired of sitting on this nail. I'm tired of hurting. I need to heal. And I'm going to get up and I'm going to do something about this today. So you can start small. How do you eat the elephant? One bite at a time. I'm going to start off by number one, once again, making a decision that this is not how my story is going to end. Number two, I want you to connect with me. There's free resources out here, and I am one of the ones, not the only one, that can help you go from stuck to unstoppable. Start right there. And I want you to practice gratitude. Just start thanking God, just thanking him. Thank him for where you are right now. Millions didn't make it. The last 2.5 years, there were so many ones who passed away, but you made it. So that's an indication that God have a purpose for your life, for you being here. Yes, he does. And I want to help you, push you into your destiny. Oh, I'm hearing this and I'm hearing it loud and clear. There is so much more for you than where you are right now, for your life, but you've been listening to the wrong voices. The enemy and the inner critic. Yeah, that inner critic. You've been beating yourself up and saying that you can't do it and this is the best life have to offer you. You've been hearing voices telling you that it's no need of you trying to do anything differently. Every time you try, you don't succeed. Or maybe you've been listening to voices telling you you're not smart enough, you're not pretty enough, you're too black, you're too white. You've been listening to those voices, all lies of the enemy. But God is saying to you today that yes, you can. Just make a decision that this is not how my story is going to end. I want you, for your homework, to pay attention to the stories that you tell yourself. Wow. We all have stories that we've told ourselves. I remember my story was that, you got these kids, you're sentenced to motherhood. I talked about that in my previous video. Go back to part 1. My story used to be that you don't know how to do that. Even today, I thank God for my business coach. She shared something with me today and I received the correction. Don't say you don't know how to do that. I said, you're right. I was just trying to explain to you where I am. She said, don't say that anymore. And she said it with love and I received it because I didn't realize I was being snared by the words of my mouth. And I believe in speaking out of our mouth what we want to see come to pass. I believe that death and life is in the power of the tongue. But I realized there was a story that I used to tell myself. And now I have to rewrite that story. I'm not going to repeat that story anymore, that I don't know what to do and I don't know what's going on and, concerning areas of my life that I still need some improvement. So I want you to decide today that you're going to rewrite your story. I want you to connect. I want you to connect with me. Yes, I do. And then I want you also to practice gratitude. I want you to just let the devil know and let the inner critic know that today is my day for my breakthrough. I'm taking my power back. I'm taking my voice back. And I'm going to take my health back. Some of you guys, your health has been in bad shape because of those bad, barricaded old beliefs that you believed about yourself. But I want you to know that that's not how it's going to end. I have a virtual empowerment class that I want to tell you about that's going to start on September the 30th, this Friday, all from the privacy of your home. If you're not able to come online live, okay, then we can send you the replay. The registration fee is only $35. I'm going to show you how to get your sexy back. Yeah, some of you guys, your health has been holding you back from your sexy. I'm going to show you how to, maybe you've been the kind of person that you've been, just overwhelmed and it's causing you to not have the relationships you want with those around you. I'm going to show you how to build up your immune system so you can start feeling like your old self. So come on to the course. You won't regret it. Early bird registration is over, but the registration fee is only $35. Wow, you're worth it. You're worth that investment. So come into the course, click on that link below. As a matter of fact, bring somebody in the course with you. It's going to be on Friday night, September the 30th, 7 p.m., virtual. And if you register, you will be provided with the replay. Well, I'm excited about your future. Yes, things look much better than they do right now. So if you listen to your life and you don't like what you're hearing, you're not okay, just remember that it's okay not to be okay. It's just not okay for me to stay that way. Let me slow down. You guys know I get excited and I go fast, but let me slow down. I want you to know that you can decide today, this is not how your story is going to end. You can begin to rewrite your story. Yeah. And then I also want you to connect with me. Connections are vital. If it was not for, first of all, God, and then the mentors that I connected with, I know that my growth would not be where it is today. And then last but not least, let's practice gratitude. Gratitude would change our attitude, and it causes us to begin to do things we never thought we would do, because we're saying that even though things don't look good, Father, I thank you for where I am right now, and I choose to move forward with you. And I heard this. God said, yes, you can. You could do it. And I'm here to help you. I want to become one of your biggest cheerleaders. But first of all, I want to show you how to become your number one cheerleader first. Thank you guys for a great, amazing session. And I want you to share this video. I believe caring is sharing. And once again, I'm going to say it like the second time. I want you to like my video. I want you to subscribe to this channel. And then I want you to click on that notification bell so that you can become notified when we upload new videos. Have a super great, amazing day or night. I don't know when you're listening to this. If you're watching the replay, I want you to know that you didn't come across this video by accident, but I want you also to know that not only does God love you very, very much, but He has placed His hands on you for something special, and it's bigger than big and greater than great. So let's be great together.